Taskforce, which was formed by our Moses, the governor. I've always believed in something that happened a long time ago in the history of the Bible. When God was telling Moses to go to Canaan, the Kipsigis man was standing somewhere. And then he cheated Moses to go north, and he moved following River Nile. And we came to Canaan. Canaan is here. In our Canaan, in 1884, there was a meeting in Berlin. It was called Berlin Conference, 1884. All people who were inside that meeting were all white. None of them was a Kipsigis man. We never participated in the partition of Africa. They partitioned Africa, and this man called the Briton, the English man, was given Kenya. Kericho, up to 1902, was in Uganda. That is the history that we have. And then the Uganda that existed until 1902 became Kenya in 1902. And then the Kenya in 1902 was demarcated by a white man called the Englishman, who was hovering up there in the air in a plane and mapping Kenya. And then he did demarcation. He said, this is a forest, this is a white settler land, this is reserve. The reserved land called reserve is reserved. The reserved land, which we find ourselves inside now, the so-called Soin and parts of Moi, those are marginal lands in geography. They were not meant for humanity. They were meant for wild animals. So they placed us in a reserved land so that we only became the cooks, became the gardeners, the watchmen, their clerks in the tea estate, and black tea. And we did that. And we've done that for the last 100 years. The last 100 years, we planted the tea, we tended the tea, we blacked the tea, we processed the tea. And then came what is known as the artificial intelligence. The evictions which were done in 1908 removed our people. 1946 was the worst eviction which was done to the Kipsigis man. He was removed from the most arable land and placed in the marginal land. In a reserved place, we were meant to live in a quarter piece of land, acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, less than 5 acres, my governor, less than 5 acres. That is where we live. When you live in a small piece of land, which is not agriculturally economical, what do? You become a servant. You play servitude. Servitude means slavery. So we've done slavery for the last 100 years. When we ask now, this arable land belonged to our great-grandparents, grandparents, our ancestors. If our ancestors live there, you evicted them. If our governor will evict you, is it a crime? So if you evicted our people in 1946, up to now, you think the land belongs to you. That land does not belong to you. We also are the first peoples of the world. The indigenous people are now speaking. They are saying the artificial intelligence, which has brought mechanization, cannot evict us now. You know, we were evicted in 1946. Then we played the part of employees. We have done the employee thing for the last 100 years. And then right now, you are coming now to evict us using mechanization. This one, we are refusing. May God bless you.
So I'll ask our Deputy Governor just in 2 minutes to say a word. Thank you very much, Your Excellency Governor. I want to take this opportunity also to commend the Governor for appointing this task force to look into the historical injustices that have been meted to our people since the white settler came into Kericho. I want to assure you that as the leadership of Kericho County, you tasked us in ensuring that we deliver this county to greater heights. And to greater heights means we must empower our people economically. And one of the economic empowerment is to create jobs for our youth, to create an enabling environment for our people to do business. I want to tell you that the issue of the multinationals in Kericho. In 1963, we had the first liberation. In 1992, we had the second liberation in this country. In 2010, we had the third liberation. In 2022, we have the fourth liberation in our country. And I want to assure you that we are going also to liberate our county from the injustices of the historical deeds that happened in 1908 all the way until the multinationals settled in our county. We were taken to the marginal areas. I want to tell you that, in fact, my great-grandfather had to hang himself because of being taken to an area that was not arable. And we are not going to left any stone unturned until we make sure that we get it right as a county. And we want to tell the governor that we have full support in ensuring that we discharge our duty. The task force that has been formed are people of integrity. These are people who will not be compromised. These are people who will not be given money so that they go around and have a report that will not be able to ensure that we get justice to our people. Imagine, as a county government, we don't have even title deeds of the land that we say is ours. When you want to lease out land, you usually have the title of your land. Everybody has a title. But here we don't have title deed. We just hear of leases. Our generation, since when we were young, we just hear of lease of 999 years, 90 what years. Those leases we are talking about is actually things that have subjected us to a lot of poverty. And we want to assure the people of our county that we are going to ensure that we deliver justice to them, and we deliver a report that will actually unveil or unravel so many miseries that have been going around throughout this county. So thank you very much, Your Governor, Your Excellency, for this task force. We have quite a lot of people with experience, and I'm assuring you that we'll get a very good report within the next 60 days during their term of service. Thank you very much.